Are we ready? Let's do this. Morning, everybody. This man is always the story lately. Get this shit started. We're gonna and you hear and you see the title, not of the thumbnail, but of the headliner. Lamar doesn't budge, but late yesterday afternoon on the Bernie Kosar show out in Cleveland, Ozzie Newsome said that they will. Of course, this just goes to tell you about Eric DaCosta that Ozzie Newsome has to put his 2 cents in to try and get Lamar that exclusive tag. Now, 4 o'clock this afternoon, which is in 7 hours from now, you're gonna have an answer what they're gonna do, and it's gonna be interesting which way the Ravens budge. Now, I'm looking at the latest Ozzie Newsome. They can't get a long-term deal. They will exclusively tag him. I don't think they want to play with fire and give him the non-exclusive. I don't think they want to do that. That's like putting a gun to your head and wondering, you know, what's up with. You know what I'm saying? I said all along that uh, he is box office. A guy like this kid, you have to keep him around a little longer. Now, the word is, according to Ozzie Newsome, that they'll give him back-to-back exclusive tags. He'll make 45 this year, 55 next year, and then he's free to walk if he chooses to, if they can't get a deal worked out with him. I think, and I've been saying this all along, that he will stay there this year, get his 45 million. And then a year from now, I think he will be moved. Because if you cannot get a deal with this young man in 6 years, to me, there's a disconnect there. It's a very serious disconnect. Um, Let me tell these teams who are in the top 10 of the NFL draft. You're the biggest. I'm gonna leave Atlanta out of it. Indianapolis, Houston, and who's the third team? The Raiders. You're all a bunch of dumbass losers. I'm gonna tell you why. If you think C.J. Stroud is better than this kid, that's why you are where you motherfucking are in the top 10 of the draft. Okay? They put the non-exclusive tag on this kid today at 4 o'clock. I know Atlanta is going to give him, going to offer him something. I can tell you that right now. Okay? If you think Bryce Young is better than this man in the thumbnail, that's how fucking stupid your organizations are. Okay? All right? This man's better than any player in this draft. Period. 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 Okay? I don't want to hear from these sorry ass franchises picking in the top 10. Will Levis. Give me a fucking break. Will Levis. And these bums in this draft. C.J. Stroud. Who's the fourth one? Richardson. Bums compared to this man. Bums. This man right here, I don't like him because to me he's too erratic when it comes to throwing the deep ball. but he's box office. He can electrify you with your feet. You know, tell me somebody else who could. Kyler Murray's blown up. His knee is gone. He won't be back to the end of the year of the season. Dak Prescott, I like Dak, but he's not him. You know what I'm saying? You know, the only guys that put over Lamar Jackson is Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers. Joe Burrow by a nudge. I'm looking at the NFC right now. You know, I put him on the same level as Jared Goff. I'll do that. Goff is damn good, by the way. Go look at his numbers this year. Don't go, Jared Goff. Goff is good. Goff is a good quarterback. Right? I put him in that class. Lamar Jackson. That's good for him. That means he's in the top 6, 7 quarterbacks in the league. That's fair. The only difference with him is he's more electrifying. This is a brother that people will pay to see. You know what I'm saying? There's only 4 quarterbacks in this league. People are going to pay to see. Burrow, Mahomes, Rodgers, and this man right here. Okay? All right? Let's just call it like it is. Now let's get down to business about this young man. You read it right there. Lamar stand tough, no contract negotiations. It's springtime now. Spring is in what, 2 weeks? Still no damn deal. Give this brother a lot of credit. He held his ground. More black men, African American men should be like this man. We showed the white man he has principles. This man has no endorsements whatsoever. But yet, he's in the top 7 in jersey sales every year. Okay. And how the hell Tua Tagovailoa is number 1? It was topping fucking jersey sales. That just to go to show you how goddamn delusional those fools in Miami are. Okay. And give those fools down in Miami a lot of credit. They will kick Tua to the curb. I see you, Iman. I'm gonna say what's up to you in the chat. In a second. They'll kick Tua's pineapple ass to the curb to get this man. I've had panels for the last 10 days about this man going to Miami alone. And I'm going to reach out to other fan bases that they put that exclusive, non-exclusive tag this afternoon. You don't think I'm going to try to reach out to Falcon fan, a guy who does Falcons on these platforms, Redskin fan? Let me say what's up to my boy, Mom. What's up, family? Mom Perry, my building. Good morning to you out in Minneapolis, family. About 8:30 out in Minneapolis, 8:24 Central Time. Out in the Twin Cities where this man resides. Oh, yeah. They don't hesitate. Sign Joe Flacco. You damn right, Mace. You know how this bullshit is. Yeah, I know. I know, family. I know. No, you know damn well I know it. And folks, I am no Lamar Jackson fan. But I'm just telling you the facts. Okay, that's what I do here. I don't make up shit. Okay, this man is held strong. And more black men in this country should look at this man and fucking bow to this man. Okay? Mother. His mom. That's right. His mother's his agent. What's the problem with that? Mike Florio. And I love you, Mike. But when it comes to this, leave it alone, bro. Just leave it alone.
Oh.
Real shit. Okay? This man has told Eric LaCosta, okay, and the owner, kiss my black ass. I'm not playing for a bag of peanuts. I want my goddamn paper guaranteed, just like the Sean got from Jimmy Haslam in Cleveland. Okay? Keep it real here. Keep it real. Give me a second. All right, back to this. Sorry for the little minute delay. Back to this. LaCosta blew it. Okay. And I don't know what direction they're going with, but I'll say it right now. They put that non-exclusive. They are playing with fire. They are playing. Okay. I'll get back to him in a second. I want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers met with the Jets yesterday. He's going to buy himself, I guess, a penthouse in Soho, and he said that the reports are coming out that Aaron Rodgers is very open to the idea of going to the Jets. So, according to the great Trey Wingo, former NFL guy from ESPN and now Pro Football Focus, Wingo got his own NFL going on. And Trey said that Trey is accurate. So Wingo says that Rodgers is open to going to the Jets. I believe that. I've been saying that all along. So Tony Manzano, if he's listening, that's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Geno Smith, I still can't believe he got this. Folks, Geno signed yesterday, 3 years, $105 million. $52 million this year. Okay, $52 million this year. So Geno Smith is in the class of Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen. Wow. And I'm going to rip Iman's boy in a minute. So, Iman, stay tuned. I'm ripping your man next and your organization. Those dumbasses. I'll get to that next. You know, I will say this for Seattle. And I'm not going to give Seattle a pass. But I will say this. Boston blew another big lead last night. Lost to Cleveland overtime. Something's wrong with the Celtics. Miami was down 24. They came back to beat Atlanta last night. That's a big win for the Heat. But I'll do the NBA in a little bit. So, Geno Smith is going to get $52 million this year. coming up. Okay. I think next year, I think the money will go down. The last 2 years, the money will go down significantly. So this is how I'm looking at it. Geno's being rewarded by the Seahawks for getting them into the playoffs, and if he didn't fumble at the goal line, they would have beaten San Francisco. They're going to be up by 8 at the end of the third quarter. Geno Smith basically is being rewarded by the Seahawks for sticking it to Russell Wilson. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think now the more I think about it, it's a good move. I'm going to tell you why. You break it down, he's going to get all of his money this year. And then next year and the year after, it goes significantly down, and that helps them with the salary cap. So another great move by both sides. Geno Smith finally getting his money. Congratulations, brother. Other than Mahomes, he was the best quarterback in the NFL last year. It was him and Mahomes. Mahomes won, him 2. Burrow 3. The kid in Philly 4. Josh Allen 5. Then it's a big drop off. I don't want to hear about Justin Herbert. I'll deal with Justin Herbert's ass once Aaron Rodgers go to the Jets. Then I'll make it personal with Justin Herbert. With Jordan Love, you better believe that it's going to be personal with me. Okay? That's going to be real personal. Right? But we'll deal with that in time. So Seattle worked out deal. They're happy out in the Pacific Northwest. He is basically rewarded for damn good football play. You could argue he was the best quarterback in the NFC last year. He won the Pro Bowl votes for the NFC. Only Mahomes got more votes than him. You know, I know a lot of people like Hurts, but nothing against Hurts. And he's definitely going to get paid soon. You know, Philadelphia got a lot of work to do, but it helps when you got the 10th pick in the draft. It helps. Now, let's get to the buffoon team. And you know they're a bunch of clowns. This is for Iman Perry and Auntie. So let me get this straight. You're going to give this motherfucker who threw 15 touchdown passes, 160 million guaranteed. You know what? Good for them. Good for them. I mean that. Good for them. Good for their asses. Because when this clown, okay, and I'm talking about Daniel Jones, okay? Hey, look, let me say this about Daniel Jones. I'm going to be fair here. I'm always fair. I'm not biased. The man showed me something this year, folks. He showed me character. He showed me gusto. And he's one of the toughest MFs in pro football. That's coming from me. Okay, I'm being real here. That said, bro, you got to do more than 15 touchdown passes to be getting the contract the Giants are about to give you, bro. You got to be kidding me. Got to. Now, let me say this to Daniel Jones's credit. He won a playoff game on the road. Granted, it was soft as Minnesota, but the Giants went up there who lost 3 weeks before and won there. And I said that was the lock of the playoffs in the first round. Of the wild card weekend, I said the Giants are the lock. Now, if they give him his money, most likely they're going to franchise Saquon. And they'll probably give him the non-exclusive tag. And if they do that, Saquon's going to be on another team. Because someone like a Miami will give him guaranteed money. Okay. I think this is a disaster waiting to happen for the football Giants. It's a disaster. Because, bro, I don't give a damn about Brian Dable. I don't. I don't care about him. I like him. I mean, I saw him do great work in Miami with Matt Moore a decade ago. Brandon Marshall had the best year of his life. All pro wide receiver in the NFL that year. Brian Dable did that. So I always have respect for Brian Dable. But right now, in this situation, and guys are in the chat, I'm going to say what's up to you in a second. I'm looking up Geno Smith's, how his contract broke down. But looks like the players love him in Seattle. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go right back to Daniel Jones. The players love him in Seattle, and I think Seattle will get better. I'm telling you, folks, they are the juggernaut this year in the NFC. Watch out. San Francisco, no, they're gonna be hearing the footsteps. Ask my boy Ites, he'll tell you. Back to Daniel Jones. I am stunned. Iman's killing me in the chat room. Let me read what Iman's saying. Let me read what Iman's saying. All right, congratulations to Geno. Yeah, he robbed the bank. He'll throw 30 this year. I would agree. I know Iman is mad. Oh, Iman's mad. I know that. Fucking Iman. Oh shit, I love Iman. Iman, I love you, man. Too bad you're at work. I'll bring you up right now, bro. I know you're working, bro. Oh shit. Wow. If there's anybody, there's two player quarterbacks in the history of this sport who are making out like bandits. Kirk Cousins is number one. Number two, it's going to be Daniel Jones. And you could put Geno Smith number three. You talk about highway robbery, bro. Oh my God. You know, in both guys' cases, they both made the playoffs. Okay. And one won a game, the other one, which is Geno Smith, he will be winning playoff games for Seattle. He will be. Will. WILL exclamation points. He will be winning games in Seattle. Playoff games. Hit that like button, everybody. He will be winning playoff games. That's a fact. Daniel Jones, on the other hand, I don't know. But I know this. The Giants cutting Kenny Galladay last week. Brilliant. Giants going to spend some money. If I'm the Giants, I'll give Denver a 5 for Cortland Sutton. He will definitely help you. I'm the Packers. I'm thinking the same way. Jordan Love is going to need all the help he can get. Or I'll trade a 3 to Arizona. Go get DeAndre Hopkins. He's available. Green Bay, are you listening? Do the same. Jordan's going to need more weapons around him. Want T. Higgins? Give him a 1. Give him your 1, bro. What's that? 22, 23? Give it to him. Shit, T. Higgins better than any goddamn receiver in this draft. Last I checked. I would do that. I'm the football Giants. See, folks, I talk everything here. I just don't talk about the Miami Dolphins. I talk everybody here. You got a team, Iman knows I can't stand the Giants, but I give Iman his love, bro, respect. He comes in here, he wants to talk about his football Giants. I give him the platform. When they made the playoffs, I congratulated them. I was down on them a couple weeks before that when they played scared against the Redskins at home. And I blasted Brian Dable that week. Oh, I was and that was a great game. That was your typical NFC East rock'em sock'em football game at the Meadowlands. And I killed them for the Gable. Made the playoffs. They 2 weeks before the season ended. That's good. That gives and he gave his players a week off. Then they went up to Minneapolis and tore their ass up. The soft ass Vikings. Giants did what they had to do. Now what the Giants got to do now is get their team in position so they can beat Dallas to win that division. To me, Dallas is the team to beat in the NFC right now. Unless Seattle hits another grand slam in the draft, and I think they will, and build the new Legion of Boom. And with Geno Smith's leadership, Seattle can win the NFC. I think Seattle can win it. I think Dallas can win it. I think San Francisco can win it. I don't want to hear about the Saints with that clown. I'll talk about that clown next, and Derek Carr, who was talking all this big shit on Saturday afternoon. And then once Lamar Jackson, the word came out that Lamar Jackson was going to get the non-exclusive tag, his punk ass ran to New Orleans. His punk ass. I'll get to him next. I told you Aaron Rodgers and the Jets have had conversations. He says he's very open to coming here. He's buying a penthouse with what we call here Soho, which is lower Manhattan. If I'm Aaron, I'll go get one in Brooklyn, bro. It's only, Iman, about 20 minutes from lower Manhattan to get to the Meadowlands, because that's where the Giants practice. Waiting for Canes to get up here. Drop the link. If Iman wasn't at work, he'd definitely be up here. We'd be talking about the Giants. Get Canes up here. And so on and so on. That's how the cookie crumbles, as we used to say when we were kids growing up here in the Bronx. So, Giants do their thing. They're about to do it. Guys like Iman and Auntie are excited. I think it's foolish for a man who's thrown only 15 touchdowns. But like Auntie likes to say, because Auntie's in the business world, I don't tell billionaires how to spend their money. You know? Let me see what else is going on this morning, and then I'll get to. I'll do Derek Carr in a second. They are laughing in Seattle right now. Of course, they want to bury Russell Wilson up there. That phony, but you know what? Russ is one of my favorite players, one of my favorite quarterbacks, and I hope Russell bounce back. I found it comical that he's so phony. But that said, I still love him and thank him for 10 great years of watching him play every Sunday. Him, Bobby Wagner, two of the best players of this generation, what they did. And I hope Russ bounces back with Sean Payton. I hope he does. All right, let's do this clown, Derek Carr. And I don't like Josh McDaniels. I think he's a fucking prick. I heard what Josh McDaniels did to this young man. Used to humiliate him in front of the players. Did that ass clown had to do that? And how it worked out for Josh in Denver? People treat this man like he's some motherfucking genius. This motherfucker is one of the biggest ass clowns in the history of the fucking sport. Made Derek Carr the scapegoat. And we'll see how he does with Jimmy Garoppolo this year. We'll see how he does with Jimmy G. as his quarterback. Okay, go get Jimmy G, you little wimp, and come back to us how that's gonna work out. Okay, come back to us. All right. Mm. Right, so Derek Carr goes to the New Orleans Saints for 150. Is it 4 years, 150? Let me make sure I got the numbers right. Tell you, Jameis Winston's going to be released. Miami, are you listening? You're going to need a backup quarterback. I will enjoy that. Have a good time with it. Know me, I can have a good time every 20,000 years. All right, 4 years, 150, 100 guaranteed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable what these mediocre quarterbacks are getting. Well, I tell you, remember back in the day, the old saying is if you have a little kid, have him throw left-handed so he could be a pitcher and make in today's baseball a gazillion dollars. Well, the new one is make your son be a quarterback and probably own a franchise by the time your kid gets to the NFL. This shit don't make no sense. All right, Tony Pollard franchise by the Cowboys. He'll get 10 million this year. Raiders tag Josh Jacobs. The Jaguars tag former Giant Evan Ingram. Orlando Brown will not be tagged by the Chiefs, so he's going to be available. Miami, are you listening? That's the guy I'll go get right now. I'll go get me the backup. I'll go get Carson Wentz for the cheap, and I'll go get Orlando Brown to solidify the tackle position. And you won't have problems at tackle. And you can go get a guard in the third round. So Zeus Jr., as his father was. It happened about, I'm gonna say like 20 years ago when his father punched out the referee because the referee threw the flag in his eye and was blinded by that, and he sued the NFL. Jameis will be cut. I will go get him to back up the little pineapple in Miami. Let me see if Canes is in the room. Pop him up. Yes, he is. Get this headphone on.
Hey, good morning.
Canes.
Morning, Mace.
There you go, bro.
Hey, good
What's
morning,
up,
man.
Welcome.
Yeah,
How
good
you
morning,
doing
man.
this morning, man?
Yeah, good morning, man.
How bad does it make them look, bro, that they had to go get Ozzie Newsome to do what they're planning to do? You tell me. You could talk. I'll be right back. All right. Like I was saying about the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
I
So what
find
are
it
you asking me?
interesting that Ozzie Newsome,
Uh-huh.
out of retirement, had to step in for this. And it's like I said, I've been saying this. You do not let a player like this walk away. And the plan is, if they go exclusive, what's up across the pond? Good morning to you, family.
What's up across the pond?
If they give him the exclusive, he'll get 45 million this year, 55 next year. Then if they can't work nothing out by, I say, next summer, then he's going to be the biggest free agent in 25. If they decide, which I think they're going to do, is keep him one more year, but he looks this interested in being there, then they'll get rid of him a year from now.
Sitting out.
I just look at it as I think I'm laughing, in the way I'm smiling. I think the Ravens, I think it makes their GM look real bad, because if Ozzie Newsome had to come out and tell him how to do it, that's not a good look on the GM.
Does Lamar have a say so if he signs or not?
Nope.
So they can just sign him and
They will put the exclusive tag, which means no one can trade for him.
I'm saying, does he have to sign that?
No.
No?
He has to sign the other one.
Oh.
The non-exclusive tag.
So he basically only has a choice for the other one.
Yes.
That's some crazy shit.
Like I said, only 4 players on this planet in the NFL who are box office. He's one of them.
Man,
He's one of them.
I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm kind of disappointed in the Ravens. You know why?
Why?
Because how does it make sense for them not to give him his money? I mean, he's been there for so long and they don't want to pay him? Shit.
They want to pay him on their terms. Lamar is telling them, I want this, or I'm not listening to you.
Whoa.
And you put the exclusive tag to me, that's fine. I'm getting paid. Now, Geno Smith's going to make the most money this year. If you heard me talk about him getting $52 million this year, guaranteed.
Well, I don't blame Lamar. I mean, he's been in Baltimore for his
5
whole
years.
career.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for wanting his money. I mean, he's got a family he has to pay he has to provide for.
I know Lamar had kids.
No, I'm saying for his brother and sister and all that.
I didn't know
his
he
mom
had
and
that.
dad. Huh?
I didn't know he had that. I know mom is running everything.
Yeah, he has to provide for his mom and his family, man. I mean,
Well, he's gonna get 45 million if they put the exclusive tag.
To me, that's an insult. And you know why I say that?
How come?
Because the man has been there for, let's see, he's been there for over 5 years. He deserves his money. Now, for the Ravens not to pay him, that's messed up. I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not.
So that's how I feel.
Interesting.
And this situation reminds me of the Dwayne Wade Heat situation. They didn't want to pay him, so he said, "Okay, I'm out." So this reminds me a lot of that situation. So, I mean, I'm looking at the man's his career highlights and stuff like that. Bro,
Yeah.
he deserves his money. I don't care what the Ravens say.
You know, with me, it doesn't bother me either way. But I am defending him at his principle.
Yeah.
That's why I'm defending the man. You know.
Yeah.
That I'm saying that Lamar is doing the right thing.
Yeah, he is, of course. He wants to get paid, and he's not going to stop until he gets his money.
Well, if he what you call it, they put the exclusive tag. He's getting $45 million. What the hell are you going to deny that for?
Well,
I mean, that's crazy.
Well, it all comes down to what you call it, it all comes down to pride. And I don't know how Lamar thinks, but to me, $45 million is not good enough. I mean, am I wrong?
Right.
Huh?
You're right.
But not everybody sees it like that. So I don't know. I mean, if I'm an NFL football player and I've done what he's done, 2 Pro Bowls, an MVP of the NFL, you're damn right I want my money. I mean, am I wrong, Mace?
No, you're not.
But then again, it's up to the Ravens. So he just has to see where it goes. As far as that goes.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, this man, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, they saw. If they slap that exclusive tag, that's the end of the story. Over. Slap that on them, it is all over.
I just don't understand how they can go around not paying him what he's worth.
Well, I don't really look at him, so I know what he does, but I don't follow him. Me, how can I say this? He deserves what he wants, but you cannot sneeze at $100 million the next. You cannot sneeze at $100 million, mostly guaranteed next 2 years. 45 this year, 55 next year. You can't sneeze at that.
Well, I think he wants long term. He don't want no short term, and I don't blame him because he wants to have what you call it. He wants to have closure that he won't have to look for another team after 2 years. I mean, if that makes sense, Mace.
I think more wants Miami.
Yeah, but Stephen Ross ain't gonna do that.
No. And if he put the exclusive tag, I gotta say it again, then it's a mute point.
I mean, I don't know what Stephen Ross is gonna do, honestly.
Well, the rumors are spreading that Tom Brady is itching to come back to go to Miami.
I'm good. I'll take Lamar. I'm good. Stay your ass in retirement. Sorry, I don't want you. Because yo crazy ass said you're gonna retire. Stay retired. And don't come back. I mean, am I wrong for feeling that way?
Nope.
I'll take
Not
Lamar.
at all, man. Not at all.
I'll take Lamar or I'll take Rodgers. And as far as Tua, if he can't stay healthy, I'd let him walk. I don't even give him no extension. Let him walk.
What, 2 years from now?
No, Tua, I'm saying.
No, if Lamar gets the exclusive, then what are you gonna say then?
No, I'm saying for Tua.
Oh, you want him to walk after this year?
Yeah, if he don't stay
Like if they
healthy,
don't
gone.
if they don't give him the 5th year, and they don't give him the 5th year, and he only has.
I wouldn't give him no 5th year option at all, man.
That's what I'm saying. If they don't give him a 5th year option,
Yeah, let him
and what
walk.
you're basically saying is that if he gets hurt again, that you just want him to walk.
Yeah, because it makes no sense signing a guy long term or to an extension or to 5th year option if he can't stay healthy.
Have I killed John Morant yet?
What's up, Prince?
Be listening, okay, Prince. I'll kill John Morant for you, just for you. I'll do it.
What's up, Prince? What's up across the pond? Yeah, man, it makes no sense to extend this guy.
I'm going over.
Yeah.
Well,
and I know I'll catch some heat for saying that.
be interesting who they bring in. That's going to be the key. They bring in Wentz. They bring in Minshew. They bring in Winston, and they're good at at the backup quarterback. They bring in one of the other clowns. Then it's a waste of time. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
I'm sorry, I just can't sugarcoat this, man.
We are 6 hours away from the decision in Baltimore. Exclusive or non-exclusive?
Wait, didn't you tell me? They already made a decision already.
Ozzie Newsome want them to put the exclusive tag on him,
Oh, okay.
and they're thinking right now. I believe they will lean towards.
Non-exclusive.
I think they'll put the exclusive tag. Now that Ozzie Newsome spoke up.
I wonder if they do otherwise. Then what?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what. Who had those odds late last night? Sean sent me the odds of the teams for Lamar Jackson, and the team that I had no clue that will be one of the top favorites is Tampa Bay.
Well,
I
it makes
was
sense.
I was surprised by that.
It makes sense.
Reason why I said it because the GM last week at the draft at the combine said that Kyle Trask was going to be their quarterback. Which one is it? Is it Kyle Trask or you're going to go out and get somebody?
If Tampa Bay were to get Lamar, the Dolphins would look like fools.
If who gets Lamar?
If the Bucks get him,
If the Bucks get him, then
Dolphins will look like fools.
oh, trying to negotiate with him.
And you know why I say that?
How come?
Because unlike the Dolphins, the Bucks owner, he's
Who
not
owns
afraid.
Arsenal, by the way?
Huh?
I mean, owns
Yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah, he's not afraid to take a chance. He proved it with Tom Brady. For crying out loud. I mean, am I wrong for saying that?
No.
So Dolphins, yeah, man. If Tampa gets him,
Yeah, when I saw that last night, I was like, whoa. I said, back up.
if I'm Stephen Ross, man, I consider it for Lamar. Because if he goes to Tampa and he wins a Super Bowl there, Stephen Ross, he don't look good.
I think most of the fan base, something that keeps getting, most of that fan base are supporting Tua Tagovailoa
Oh, for there?
for Miami.
Yeah, but if this guy goes to the Bucks, right? And they won a Super Bowl with Lamar, what's that say about Stephen Ross and the Dolphins?
I don't think it makes the Dolphins look like anything because I'm looking at their quarterback picture right now. And I'm looking at he's wearing number 1. That makes the Ravens look bad.
Man, honestly, I don't know what to say about this whole situation with the Dolphins. It's all a mess.
I don't think the Dolphins are a mess at all. They have to make sure they pick the right backup quarterback
I'm saying with
when this
Tua, I'm
guy gets
saying
hurt. There are players out there. Orlando Brown is
saying
now
with
a free
Tua,
agent. What about Tua? You already know you're gonna get hurt.
the whole
So
situation
better go get somebody who can throw the
scares
ball
me, and I've
deep.
been saying this.
And Tua doesn't scare me. He gets hurt. He gets hurt. He always get hurt.
No, it's the fact that he can't stay healthy is an issue.
Well, that's why he can be replaced next April, a calendar year from now, with a brand new quarterback with a first round pick.
That's true.
I mean, that's what drafts are for.
Hmm. That's true.
He gets hurt again, that's it. You know he's not coming back. He'll go get somebody next year's draft.
I just can't. I just can't go with the logic of extending or taking his his fifth year option when he hasn't proved he can stay healthy yet. So that to me is an issue. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but for me, I just can't take that chance until I know he can stay healthy. I mean, what do you think, Mace?
I know he's getting hurt. I'm not even thinking about it.
You see, that's just sad, man. how, 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 how the
That's just a mute.
confidence.
That's just a
Yeah,
mute point. I'm gonna have a contest up here in August. What week he gets hurt?
Mace. I don't think. Mace. I don't think. I don't think you should do that, man.
Why?
I just wouldn't do it.
Why?
I just wouldn't, man. I wouldn't. I wouldn't place. I wouldn't place no bet on this guy. I would just leave it alone.
Why you wouldn't put a bet what week he gets hurt?
I just wouldn't do it.
Nothing wrong with that.
I
Reality.
know there's nothing wrong with it. It's
And
just
guys love money.
that's true too. I'm just messing around with you.
Yeah, we'll have that contest.
For all honesty, I don't know, man. Who knows, man? What'll happen?
That's why I tell you, no one knows what's gonna happen with this guy.
I'd say
But if he gets the tag put on him to the exclusive, then it's all over.
he, he has to go back there and then face the Ravens fans.
No, he never. Hold on. He never said he wanted to be traded. He
Oh,
never said that.
Lamar?
That's right. That never came out of his mouth. So the Raven fans will be good with him. Never once said he wanted to be traded.
Hmm. But the question is if he really likes it there.
Well, he has 2 years to play there. And then at the end of the this time, 2 years from now, he'll be the biggest free agent in years in the NFL.
Yeah, that's if they sign him.
And they give him the exclusive. Then
Yeah.
2 years from right now, he'll be the biggest free agent out there.
So the exclusive has 2 years and the non-exclusive has only 1 year?
No, no, no. The exclusive has 2 years, but you can't touch him. Nobody can touch him.
Oh, until after 2 years.
And the other one,
Uh-huh.
teams like Atlanta, Tampa, they said the 49ers are in this. But the 49ers don't have a number one, so it's going to be hard for them in Miami. But teams will, all you have to do is put guaranteed, the money guaranteed. That's it. And you'll get them.
Damn you, Stephen Ross. Damn you, Stephen Ross. Damn you,
I
Stephen
don't blame
Ross.
Stephen Ross for anything.
Bro,
I'm looking at Stephen Ross's quarterback right here. I'm going to pull him up on the
he
screen.
cost us a first round pick, man.
Yeah, that's it.
And,
Well, there you go.
and I
That you
feel
can blame
away
him for.
for that.
That you can blame him for
Yeah,
being
that's why I
stupid.
feel away.
Lamar Jackson on his. We'll find out in 6 hours will he get the exclusive or the non-exclusive tag. They're trying to work out a long-term deal with him as we
I
speak.
think it'll be the non-exclusive.
Find out in 5 hours.
Because I don't understand.
There you go. That's the Dolphins quarterback right there.
Yeah, not my quarterback.
He's not mine either, but that's the Dolphins quarterback right there.
If you can't stay healthy, I'm sorry.
And you see him with that picture right there, folks? Won't be doing that this year.
Huh?
He'll be handing off the football to the new running back.
So, Mace, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
What's the percentage he'll be he'll be handing off and passing the ball?
70% handing off, 30% passing the ball.
Oh boy. Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
Depends.
For
First
his
of all, how is Tyreek Hill gonna handle that? Waddle's gonna get his catches. How is Tyreek gonna handle that?
You see, that's the you see that's the big you see that's the big
Elephant in the room?
yeah, mystery. Because you got a top receiver in Tyreek Hill. And I have to think to myself that he's got to be sitting around saying, "What the hell am I gonna do?" Now,
He'll be Debo Samuel. He'll be doing the sweeps, stuff like that.
man, that's boring, man.
Waddle will be the slot guy.
You see, I'm not
No,
even
no,
gonna
no.
say
Waddle
it,
will
man.
be on the outside. Cedric Wilson will be the
Uh-huh.
slot guy. And number
I don't know, man.
14 will be the fourth receiver.
See, Miss, I have nothing against Tua, but I'm not fully sold on him.
Well, you're gonna see a different tour this year.
What about you?
I was never sold on him. Like, I know he's okay. He's not like he's a scrub.
Yeah,
I think in the NFL
he's okay. Yeah.
he needs to be a game manager. And you're gonna see that this year because that's the way McDaniel's going. He ain't playing that wide open shit no more. And I think the Dolphins will go very hard after Orlando Brown.
I mean, they
Very
gotta do
hard after
something, man.
Orlando Brown. Say again?
I said they gotta do something.
Now the offensive line
Yeah.
they can address next week. But that's your quarterback right there. And I will tell the other guys like Lou, they put that exclusive tag Lou. There'll be no trade of Lamar Jackson. That pipe
That's
dream is over.
that's a question mark. I'm right there.
Gonna find out in 5.5 hours.
Yep. That's a question mark.
What would if they do put the exclusive tag? What would you talk about then when it comes to the Dolphins?
I would say then. I would say we better find a way to improve this team.
I don't think this team needs much improving. I think what they need is right in front of them. The question is, will they spend the money to do it? Orlando Brown's out there. Go get them. Don't pussy around. Draft your running back. Don't pussy around.
We need to get
Get your backup quarterback
yeah.
with a strong arm. Carson Wentz. Jameis Winston. Don't fuck around. You do that, you took care of 3 needs right away. Bang, bang, bang. Don't fuck around with this.
The
Go do
last
what you have
couple
to
of
do.
years, what have the Dolphins done? Fuck around.
I tell you, the last 2 years, are you serious? What you
No,
just asked?
I'm saying before that. I'm saying
Oh, that's them. Things change. And he's done a great job the last 2 years.
yeah.
I blame the owner for the quarterback, not him. He
I
placated
blame
to those
Greer.
weak ass fans.
I
Nope,
blame
it was
Greer.
the quarterback. Again, I knew the situation. Dude knows it. This is the way it was. The owner wanted Tua. Dan Marino and uh, Dan Marino and Flores wanted Herbert. Greer wanted Jordan Love. And of those 3 quarterbacks, Love was around the Dolphins more than any other quarterback. They let him in on
Then why didn't they get him?
because of the owner. Someone pays your check, bro.
Man, that's all I gotta
Oh
say.
yeah, I'm gonna have a
Man,
field day on April. Everybody, if you want to see a roasting of roasting, be up here April 26th because that night, it's a Wednesday night. I'm gonna be roasting Dolphin fans that night.
I won't forget what you told me
Hey, me and Lou heard the same. Me
about
and
the
Lou.
Lamar
Yeah, me and Lou.
thing.
Lou said the same thing.
About the Lamar stuff,
Yeah, that came out. That came out last week. Yeah.
bro. I still can't forget that, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
and
he
this
said
is
I don't like him. Fire me. I want Minka Fitzpatrick. Ross should have fired him.
you see stuff like that. It cost the Dolphins, man. Honestly,
Of course he did.
I mean, you mean to tell me we could have had Lamar over Tua? Man,
Yeah.
man,
Like I
man.
said to EM and to Earth. Oh, we got Javon Holland. No. Minka Fitzpatrick was Austin Jackson. How did that work out?
Yeah, yeah, not very well. Not
And the
very well.
cornerback, forget it, bro. I definitely see the Dolphins cutting him this year. I definitely see the Dolphins cutting him.
What I
No
don't
doubt about that.
understand, what I don't understand is no. My question for you is: when was the last time the Dolphins had a running back stick around for more than, say, 1 or 2 seasons?
They traded Jay Ajayi the second year. He went to win a ring with the Eagles.
Man. So, who was the longest running back we ever had?
Probably Tony Nathan. Yeah, Tony Nathan.
When was that?
Between 1979 and probably 1986. 7 years.
How long was
Ricky was
Ricky
two and a
here?
half years.
What about
Not even
Reggie?
2.5 years. Ricky was 2 years, and then he came back for Nick Saban. Then he got suspended again. Then Parcells brought him back. Ricky was in Miami for like 3.5 years.
That's just sad, man.
Well,
How we can't keep a running back?
do you know why? I know the answer. Do you know why?
No, why?
Because the Dolphins care more about a quarterback, their fan base, when they do a running back. It's like I said to you last night when I was talking
Right.
to you. I said, bro, you think that if let's say this running back we draft is
Mm-hmm.
the Super Bowl MVP, is the fans happy? And you said no.
Hell no. Because to me, I think a Super Bowl MVP. I'm not sure. Has the NFL ever had a Super Bowl MVP for a running back?
I'm pretty sure that. Oh, Larry Zonka, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that's different though.
Franco Harris, that's two.
Zonka and Franco Harris were two of a kind.
You asked the question. I'm giving you the answer. I believe Emmett Smith won one. That's three.
Yeah, but nowadays,
Ricky
um,
Waters, that's four.
nowadays you can't find players like that though. Like they're what's the word? They're
A rarity.
yeah.
Travis, let me say this to everybody. Tennessee is getting rid of Derrick Henry. Buffalo is desperate to get him. So watch that
The Bill
situation.
man, if the Bills
That
get
that may energize the Buffalo team, the franchise right now, because Buffalo is down.
if we if the Bills get Henry, whew,
Bills get Henry. That division changes.
Dolphins better look out with that one.
Then we
Shit,
got. Looks like
shit,
Rodgers won't end up with the Jets.
huh?
I said, looks like Rodgers will end up with the Jets.
Uh oh, uh oh.
Jimmy G will end up in the Raiders.
Stephen Ross, you see what happens when you lose a pick?
Pittsburgh looking at Joey Porter Jr. If that is the case, Pittsburgh, good luck this year, Pittsburgh. I will dismiss the Steelers right now.
Oh shit. Well,
Week from tomorrow, everybody, at 4 o'clock, I'll be on all night. I'll let Big Money Sean. I'll get you the news right away. Who's going where? Who's going where? 4 o'clock next Wednesday. I'll be on the air at
The
3.
Jets.
I'll be on the air at
man.
3:55 to get the free agency getting started. There'll be trades next week. Better believe that.
I can't believe this, man. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. Oh my goodness. Please don't say it's so. Please don't say it's so. Oh man. If that happens, man, oh man, oh man. We're gonna deal with him 2 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Man.
Or as my girl Fi Babe would say, yes.
I hope he goes to Tennessee, man. I don't want to deal with this guy.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. I don't want to deal
Well,
with him.
when you have an owner like Woody Johnson, who knows that if all it takes is 2 number ones to Green Bay, he'd gladly give that.
And then you have Stephen Ross.
Yeah,
Alex,
Stephen Ross give him the congratulatory phone call.
and then Dolphins fans will still have his back. Man. Oh, he's a good owner.
That should be funny if he tripped.
That shit's crazy.
Oh man. Wow.
I want to congratulate my good friend on getting Aaron Rodgers.
First, I want to
That should be embarrassing, man, for the Dolphins, bro. I tell you.
Congratulate my good friend Woodrow Johnson in getting the best quarterback in the NFL and Aaron Rodgers. He'll uplift the Jets franchise.
Oh shit.
Make him a contender. And I'll support the Jets family. Except when they play my team 2 times a year.
Oh shit. I tell you, man. That shit'll be crazy. And yeah, Dolphins fans will still back this guy. Not me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Check out the quarterbacks for next year's draft.
I'm sorry. If that happens, I can't do it.
I might as well start checking it out.
For real. I'll just congratulate my good friend on getting the best quarterback in football, Aaron Rodgers. Oh shit! Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. If that happens, shit, Dolphins will be the laughing stock and should be the laughing stock of the NFL.
I got.
Some fans will still say Stephen Ross is a good owner. Me, I won't say that.
You got Caleb Williams, Quinn Ewers from Texas, Aiden Daniels, LSU. I'm not too crazy about him. My boy KJ Jefferson of Arkansas, Spencer Rattler, South Carolina.
And that's it.
I'm getting more of the list right here, depending on where you finish.
Okay.
And I think Miami's going to be good, but I think it's going to be more because of the running game than the quarterback.
I just hope.
Like Chris Greer said yesterday, they're going to pound that rock.
Well, then you better get an offensive line.
Again. Orlando
Open up
Brown,
holes.
the Chiefs are not going to tag him. He's available come next Wednesday. Go get him. All right, these are the quarterbacks next year's draft. You know about Caleb Williams. I don't see the Dolphins being that bad at all.
I
So
don't
he's
know,
off this
man. With
list.
that schedule, I don't know.
I think Miami's going to be better than you think. I
It,
just hate to tell you, but you can win in the NFL with a damn good defense, which Miami has, and a power running game. That's you do know, and that's how the Dolphins won their 2 championships, right?
yeah,
You know that, right?
yeah.
Okay, why not go back to what gave you 2, as you like to call them, 2 championships, right?
Yeah.
Well, you make the sacrifice at the quarterback position. He's have
Didn't
to.
they have an O line as well?
If you get Orlando Brown, that cures your offensive line problems.
How so?
One of the best right tackles in the league.
So it's gonna be him and
I would
Armstead.
cut this guy myself, bro.
Who?
The guy who they got last year, he gets hurt too much.
Who? Armstead?
Yeah, I would get rid of him. He gets hurt too much. I don't like hurt players, bro.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's why when they drafted Waddle, I lost my mind up there, bro.
Wait, what's the guy's name? Orlando Brown?
Brown?
Let me see. Orlando Brown Jr.?
Yeah, what's to look at? He's one of the best in the sport. Kansas City don't want to pay him.
Oh yeah, bring him in. Oh yeah.
One thing I do know in this room, I know who are the good players.
Bring him in. Oh yeah, do it.
I know you guys in Miami don't know anything more than Miami, but
What you mean? I don't. Shit, I know other teams.
oh man, I say Miami's guy at quarterback will be between next year's draft. Bo Nix, KJ Jefferson. If they do draft a quarterback, it will be one of those guys. Because they're not going to be playing around with this.
Shit, I want to be too sure, Mace. Especially for them, man. I think it switches up.
Like,
Say if we somehow win a Super Bowl within the next couple of years, I think it switches up. I mean, it sounds crazy that I'm saying this, but if Tua were to win next year or the year,
if it's not because of him, it's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, I
It's
know
nothing.
that's right. Yeah,
He didn't do it. The running back did. The
yeah,
defense
the running
did.
back there, yeah. So the Dolphins are in a good position. It's just that they got to get the right
Quarterback gets
pieces
too
in.
much.
Yeah,
They got to hit it with the backup. And
yeah.
I will go Winston, then Fincher. That's the way I would do it.
And I heard this morning Tyler Heineke, and I'm like, stay away from him, please.
No,
I don't want him.
no Tyler Heineke.
Stay away from that guy.
Because cannot hit those receivers in stride. You get Tyler Heineke, then I do not want to hear from none of you guys, because they'll all be Jordan Love in here.
I'll take Jordan Love over any of the guys besides the top 4 that we discussed. is honestly I prefer for Jordan. Hello?
I'm not here. Nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, I prefer for Jordan Love over Dalton and Keenum.
And Tyler, I don't want Tyler Heineke.
Yeah, over
You're gonna get
yeah
Tyler Heineke,
them
then you
two.
might as well just get ready. We'll start sending scouts to see Caleb Williams.
It's funny, man, because it's funny how it all depends on the backup. Man, I just hope for the best for Tua.
You do that.
I hope they make him. I hope they make him a game manager.
I'll do that. I mean, good luck with that. Enjoy that.
I'm saying the game manager. I'm saying if they make him a game manager, that'll be the best thing for him.
I said that from the get-go.
Yeah, they better do that.
That's the way he played with Brian Flores. He was all right. They were winning games.
Don't let him. Don't let him pass the ball because he'll get hit. Next thing you know, I'm hurt, coach. I can't go no more. That's how I see it. And I know, let's just say I know a few people who feel the same way, that he's better off as a game manager.
I do not want
So
no injured running backs on my team. Get me. I'm with this guy, with Chris Greer. Don't give me one of those free kids like Jeff Wilson. Let that bum go.
I'll
Heard
take
too
the dude
much.
out of Syracuse, man.
I'm about to look at those guys now.
The dude out of Syracuse, he is fast as shit.
And they say he's a bruiser.
Yeah, he's man. I remember watching him versus on Florida State, bro. He smoked them.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Who he's talking about. Okay. This guy wants Dudley Dupont wants the punter to retire. Doesn't like the punter. I think he's a bum also. Sit around and vote that one. All right. Ooh. Let me get this picture off. Out. Oh yeah, man. I am really looking forward to it. Let me talk about the since I'm up here. Talk about the NBA. Um, Looking at the new power ranking. Frank Clark was cut yesterday. Lando Brown, free agent. The feel-good team of the NBA, which was the Memphis Grizzlies, is now spinning out of control to ESPN's and the NBA's delight. The more you get the young superstars out of the way, the more that helps their sweet bitch teams like the Suns and the Lakers. I'll have the Knicks in Sacramento up here Thursday night as the national media are trying to make the Knicks look like stars, and they're not. But give the Knicks credit; they played well, and that's what happens when you build a core. You don't need stars, but the Knicks said they're going to go out and get one. If you're going to do it, put it at the forward, or go sign a free agent like a Grant. Get this out of the way. Waiting for Haynes to come back. Hey, I gotta interview you, Raven. I got to. I gotta rip rest in peace to the dudes that lost their lives over a stupid. Wow, that happened. Where did that happen at, Raven? I was about to congratulate you about killing 10 gators, but where did this dumb shit happen? Let me know. Good morning to you, Raven. Good to see Raven Knight in the building. Okay. Right. Talk about these Knicks. What can you say? And I can say it again. That's why I have a core that you drafted, you put together, make each guy happy. Randall's paid, Brunson's paid, RJ's paid, and Robinson's paid. So your core four paid. That's good business sense by the Knicks. Very good business. Very smart. Yeah, give it to the kids. Give it to them. They deserve all the love that they're getting. I mean, they have really made this city proud. I'm in New York City, by the way. Didn't know. Knicks are playing very well. Memphis, we'll talk about them today. They are absolute disaster. Absolute disaster down there. It's a shame because they have a good group of kids down there. And I saw something yesterday that I had to take a triple take. I did not know that John Morant was a preppy. That their parents worked so hard to put him into prep school. He had good grades in school. I'm gonna tell you one thing about John Morant. Go look at his high school picture when he was in private school in South Carolina. That's the way he's gonna look when he comes back next year. and there's serious rumor he may get 50 games. And if he gets 50, you won't see him until the All-Star break next. And what what hate to use the phrase, but what a disintegration of a franchise for the Memphis Grizzlies. They draw well. That's a basketball hotbed down there because of the Memphis Tigers, with Penny Hardaway coaching them. And they disintegrate like that right in front of everybody's eyes. It's insane. It really is what happens in these quadrants. It really does. Crazy. I mean, if just thinking about it, what the hell happened to this young man? I do not know. Real talk. Real talk. Can't explain it, man. I can't explain it. Seriously. I mean, Memphis has collapsed. Sacramento staying strong. Philly had a good weekend winning in Milwaukee Saturday night. If you didn't catch that one, that was a big win for Philadelphia. What a comeback by Cleveland last night, and the Celtics are beginning to falter. Blew another 20-point lead last night, Cleveland. Real talk. Talk to all the football. AJ Dillon praising of got Aaron Jones saying that doesn't want Aaron to leave. That organization is very interesting out there. You know what I'm saying? And Denver keeps rolling, even though they escaped last night at home against Toronto. Next couple of days, I'm gonna do a topic, and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna start doing podcasts on Um, I forgot the name of the site. Starts with an A, where you can do podcast. So I'm gonna start doing them, and it's gonna be interesting. Okay. I'm gonna talk about the state of the NBA and where it's heading. I'm gonna start doing that. Let you guys know. And be interesting. Players complaining about the foreigners winning all the MVP. Well, if Embiid wins this year, he's from Cameroon. That's another foreigner. That's 5 in a row. And also something that surprised me. Since Allen Iverson won the MVP in 2001, 10 of the last 22 most valuable players in the NBA are foreign players. Okay. 10 of the last 22 awards given for the most valuable player in the NBA are foreign players. Tim Duncan, Steve Nash, Nowitzki, Jokic, and Giannis. And if Embiid steals it from Jokic this year, that'll be 11. So, very interesting. Look at that and I say, oh, yeah, I didn't realize that until they said it. What's up, darkness? So, you know, if that many guys have won the last MVPs, and it's going to be a foreigner this year. That's 11 of the last 22 most valuable players have been won by a foreign player. Interesting. And that website and platform is Anchor. I'm going to talk about this Anchor later this week about that. But the foreign invasion, Wimbayama coming this year, the Croatian and Yugoslavian, I mean, and Croatian and the Serbian coming in next year. It's going to be interesting. The NBA, the beginning of the year, 2024-25 moving forward. It's going to be a different NBA. And I said that up here 2 years ago. I got a lot of pushback. But that's looking more and more like a reality. Looking more and more like a reality. Like I said, NBA is changing. I think the game will be better if you like it like that. So things are really changing. in the NBA. And I'll talk about that. You know I will. You know, definitely. No doubt. Again, Celtics again collapsed. We'll see the Celtics tomorrow night against Portland. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Matter of fact, let me give you tomorrow night in the NBA in here. NBA, I'll tell you, Saturday night got a bonanza in the NBA. Oh, yes, we do. I have a good let you know where it is right now. The late game in here Saturday night, but it's not going to be on TV. It's going to be Sacramento at Phoenix. They played a couple. Phoenix beat them without KD. This time KD is there. Next Sacramento Thursday night. That's going to be a good one out in the Arco Arena. All right, tonight in the NBA, you got the Sixers at the Timberwolves, Grizzlies at the Lakers, but it's not the that game is, you know. Oh, maybe I'll just do football tonight. Talk about John Morant tomorrow night. You got the Cavaliers and the Heat, and I don't care for the Raptors and the Clippers. Warriors, Grizzlies, Knicks, Kings. Again, Grizzlies are not the same. So I'll bring you Knicks, Sacramento, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee. Will be the early game. Friday night, Cavaliers and the Heat again. Wow, back to back. Then Saturday night, up I'll give you a triple header. Knicks Clippers early, 4 o'clock. Bucks and the Warriors, and then Sacramento at Phoenix is the late game. So that's the NBA this week. Kane said he'll be back up. Underrated. I thought he was going to pop up. I dropped the link. Didn't. So. Oh, I forgot to take my medication. I'll be back in a couple. So you can stick around. I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. I can understand you leave, but I'll be back. All about that shit. I'll be back, fellas. I'll be right back. I see what Raven said. We got some updated news. If Canes is in the chat room, he's not going to like what I'm about to say. What's up, Ravens? I'm just going about the cartels. All right, let's get to the up-to-date news. I'm going to have to start doing a thumbnail of Tom Brady in the Dolphins uniform because the rumblings are getting louder. He will come out of retirement, and the team he wants to play for is the Miami Dolphins. Makes sense. The Dolphins owner is enamored with Stephen Ross, both Michigan alums. You could basically say Stephen Ross owns the Michigan Wolverine football program. And wouldn't that be a division? Hopkins to New England, Derrick Henry to Buffalo, Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, Tom Brady to the Dolphins. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? So, Tom Brady on retirement to Miami is beginning to get louder. Doesn't surprise me. 2 hours in. I want to thank you guys for hanging in here with me. Guys that came in from the break, my quick medication break. The other one is DeAndre Hopkins. Dallas wants him, but New England, word is they're willing to give up their second round pick. They'll take the second round pick over Dallas. And New England gets one more receiver, they're back in business. They get Hopkins and draft your first round player as a receiver. New England's in business again. What a division that would be. If Brady goes to Miami, Rodgers goes to the Jets, Henry goes to Buffalo, and D-Hop plays for the Patriots. Wouldn't that be? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Wouldn't that be something? On the Spears Street. All right. Well, those are the things happening around the rumorville. Be interesting about Tom Brady though. Comes back. Give a shout out to my boy Adam Kaplan. Important that the Ravens assigned Bernard Wilson on their defensive coaching staff. Statement from John Harbaugh. I already told you about Aaron Rodgers. Now everybody else picks it up now. Since I reported he was in New York over the weekend, talked to the Jets yesterday. Now that has come out as a story. Joe Mixon's house was investigated by the police because there was shots being fired in his house. I tell you, these ignorant football players, and most of them are ignorant. That's why they have agents doing their bidding for them. Unlike the real, true black man, Lamar Jackson, that's doing his own business. Crazy. I'm going to say it again. These quarterbacks in this draft all suck. Okay, they suck. I don't want to hear about that bum from Ohio State. I don't want to hear about Bryce Young. I don't want to hear about the clown from Kentucky. These guys all blow. They suck. Okay? Quarterbacks suck. All right. All right. The word is out, and give the football Giants a lot of credit. Giants have put Daniel Jones as their number one priority. If they don't get a deal done today, they'll tag him. So, I told you about Derek Carr earlier. Geno Smith getting his deal. So congratulations to Geno Smith. Finally getting his big payday. Deserves it. And the question today is this: what tag will the Ravens um put on Lamar Jackson? We'll find out in exactly 5.5 hours. 4.5 hours. Vikings wide receiver KJ Osborne and 3 others helped rescue a man from a flaming vehicle. I'm looking at the pictures right here. Good for these brothers and sisters that did that. That's right, they're all heroes. Hey, the chick that was part of it, nice cutie. Look like they were all probably all going to a nightclub last night because the woman is dressed very nicely. Like everybody's dressed nicely. It looked like they were all going clubbing. Where the car blew up. I don't know where the hell you club in Minneapolis. Maybe Nice or Iman could tell me. That must be a very, very frosty situation up there. Calvin Ridley is reinstated. I know he's going to be working out with Sunshine somewhere with the Jaguars. One of the most quietest deals done last year. Good job by Geno Smith. Really was. Derek Carr, I don't care about. I don't care about Derek Carr. Okay. Chiefs released Frank Clark. I think if I'm a team out there, I'll go get Frank Clark. He can help you with the pass rush. And they're letting Orlando Brown become a free agent. I think that could be dangerous. He'll be snatched up. I'm telling you, Zeus Jr., he'll be snapped up very quick. Trust me. Right? Eric Henry's on the block. Aaron Rodgers is really opening up to the idea of being a Jet. Geno Smith got paid. Lamar Jackson will find out in 4.5 hours where he's going. I mean, let me rephrase that. Not where he's going, or um, not where he's going, but what tag he will get. That's a better way of putting it. With Lamar, what tag is he going to get? Pollard tagged. Tony Pollard got tagged. Evan Ingram got tagged. Dolphins are at quarterback carousel. I gave you the news about 10 minutes ago. Brady is getting louder now. Brady will come back and look like, because he's living down there now, destination Miami, that will make Stephen Ross very, very happy. And the best thing for Stephen Ross is just money. It's just money. Don't have to give up anything, no compensation for the 7-time Super Bowl champion. And of course, I told you this. I told you this on Sunday, and told you this when I came up this morning. That Aaron Rodgers was here this weekend. Looks like he wants to buy a penthouse in Soho, that's Lower Manhattan. And look like I didn't even see you in the building, Brian T in the building. You guys want to come up? Come up. See, crazy man. Joe Mixon is tripping. He's lucky his career survived after breaking that white girl's jaw. Right about that, family. Raven Knight's talking about some psycho stuff. Getting the BBL is worth it. I don't know. I won't be seeing any women with a BBL anytime soon. So ESPN and is getting bigger and bigger. I mean, louder and louder. Look like Tom Brady may come back, and destination looks like it's Miami. And Stephen Ross would gladly sign him and toss Tua to the side. And all this Lamar Jackson talk, well, from these Dolphin fools will go away. and they'll have to settle for Tom Terrific. Let me show you how Tom Brady would look in the Dolphins. You stay retired. Stay retired. Are you looking at dating prospects? My rule when it comes to women, rule number one: never date office chicks because they'll look better for the men who work at the office. And you know how these hoes work at the office place. Come on now. Come on now. You know how these hoes work at the office place, fellas. Never date an office woman. Real talk. Let me do Tom Brady for you in a Dolphins uniform. Let you guys see. Yeah, I pressed the wrong thing. My bad. Because the last thing I want to see is these Instagram chicks. Big Money Sean was on Instagram. I'll find out what he said. All these women. Why? I don't want to see you. The last thing I want to see is some women. There we go. Got it. Let me pop it up. Tom Brady and the Dolphins uniform. Let's see how he looks. Oh, yeah. Let me put this one up. They won't let me blow it up. They should. All right. They won't let me blow it up. The perfect one. Oh, look at Brady in a Dolphins uniform. Can't do it. Apologize. I'll make a thumbnail of this. We'll talk about it Friday night. But the rumors are getting hotter about him coming out, and um, we'll see. If Brady does come out, I do see him. I hate to say it for these Lamar Jackson lovers, but if Tom Brady comes out, he'll end up in Miami. It's just going to cost Stephen Ross money. And like I said, two will be either traded. And by the way, I heard Lou said they can get a number one from Tampa for Tom Brady for Tua Tagovailoa. You are not getting a number one from any team for Tua Tagovailoa. Let's just call it like it is. You're not. Damaged goods. You may get a 3 for Tua if Brady comes and you dump Tua somewhere. They'll trade him to a team like Carolina. You ain't getting no number one pick for him. That's not happening. You can forget that. So I'm going to be starting to watch Tom Brady closely to see what if he's going to come out of retirement. That's getting louder and louder about Tom Brady coming out. So, you know, other than that, I don't want to talk about these draft picks. They're boring to me. You know what I'm saying? My team don't pick 251. Let me get Miami's picks again. Let's get this right. I mean, I saw somewhere that they're gonna have their picks pretty decently. Let me get that right for everybody. Get this for everybody. Miami picks 51-77. All right. 51, 77, and 84. That's beautiful. So from where they pick is basically they'll have 3 picks and 33 picks. In other words, they'll have 3 picks in one round, basically. That's perfect. All right. Hmm. Lamar Jackson's the story today. Tom Brady, of course, he wants to become a story. And I'll tell you right now, if he comes out next week, everything will be Tom Brady. And of course, the focus will be down in Miami. And I think Stephen Ross will demand that Chris Greer gets him immediately down to Miami. He's already living in Miami now, by the way. Living in Miami. His kids go to school in Miami now. And it will be a perfect situation for Tom Terrific. Well, I like it. No, I wouldn't like that move at all. I wouldn't like Brady in Miami. Not at all. Tom Brady's is a pussy whipped. Well, I can't blame him. He slept with a supermodel. Do you guys know how flexible and potent her kegels are? No, I don't. I don't experience sleeping with women, Raven. I'm sorry to tell you that. I never had that experience before. I don't know. I swear to God, I'm going to lose it if this man doesn't quit. Oh shit! I love Raven. Oh, Raven's funny. Base kegels are good for you. They are kegels. You fry them, you bake them. What you do with kegels? I don't know. I don't know what kegels are. Oh, so Brady is getting louder and louder. Right, he's coming back out of retirement. Look what Kegels did for Russell Wilson. Yeah, it made him a bigger simp than he was before. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh man. Oh boy, you can't make this shit up, gang. You can't. You can't. You can't. Oh. So I tell you, we're gonna have a good Friday. If you're a Dolphins fan, you come up Friday night, 51, 77, 84. I like that. Puts a smile on my face. That means I'm gonna have a good time Friday night up here, April 28th. So we have a good week that week, April 21st. Excuse me, April 24th and 25th, the NBA playoffs. April 26th, roasting Dolphin fans. April 27th, we'll do the first round of the draft. April 28th, it's exclusive to Dolphin fans. We have 3 picks and 30 picks, which means we basically are going to have a good time up here, early third round. Good for the Dolphin faithful. Good job by our illustrious GM, the great Christopher Greer. And then Saturday, we'll just fool around up here and go over the draft. I have Tackman, Clan Killer, the best draft expert in the world, in up here on that Friday night. Thursday now, I have Lara up here. As this Houston Texans got 2 picks in the first 12. So he'll be my special guest up here. Eagle fans are welcome to come up. Juan Z's, Don Philly. I don't know where the hell Fireman 2531's been. I hope he's okay. Real talk. I love you, bro, if you're listening. Don't think your boy Mace don't be thinking about you. He was there for me with my kidney issues. Things going on. Boy, Raven is setting this up, boy. Look at anti-neck and tell he's felt Kiggles too on his face. Oh, is that what Kiggles is? Kegels, whatever it's called, Kegels? That's what that is? Woman's breast? No, thank you. I don't have time for woman's breast. Okay? Kane would also, but you know how he has that beard. The Kegels run from him. Kane, the God, shout out to him. I haven't seen my brother in a long time. Mahogany, shout out to her. China White, Five Babe. Yes. You know, I gotta get Five Babe up here. I gotta do a one-on-one with her and find out who the hell is this Sean Bradley that she be going at in that shout out to Babe Nation also. Some beautiful black women in that chat room. Wow. Yes, Lord, in that chat room. Fine sisters in there. Whew. How long I've been on? 2.5 hours? That's good. That's good. I mean, if you want me to do some NBA, I'll be glad to do it with. I mean, I got plenty of time up here. I'm not gonna be on much longer, but I got time. I'll be back tonight. I'll be back at 3:45 because we're gonna talk about Lamar Jackson and what tag they put on him. So I'll be back at make it 4 o'clock on the nose. I'll be back. We'll talk about Lamar Jackson. We'll go back doing more Lamar. Eric DaCosta. Talk about him. And if anyone see Dusty, you tell him to come by. Love Dusty. Good people. Platinum's on live. Talking about weak black men. What else is? That's the one thing the sisterhood has over brothers. All right. So 2 of the 4 Americans that was kidnapped at the Mexican border over the weekend, they found 2 dead. Unfortunately. They found 2 of the 4 kidnapped dead. Looking at it right now. The 2 Americans found dead after violent abduction. You didn't hear what happened over the weekend. Americans were driving home from Mexico, a little Mexican trip, and their car got shot at, and of course, when you're getting shot at, you're going to, especially if you have something like kids in the car or young kids in the car, you're going to stop that car. And unfortunately, um, they found two of those people dead. So Godspeed to those people. Sad. And these sisterhood women treat Tijuana and what's that stupid place in Cabo? That's the place, Cabo San Lucas. That's that dumb place these losers go to. They treat it like it's Armageddon, the greatest place in the world. And I heard those people raise the prices where people in Mexico can't afford the simple things no more. That's what Americans do. They try to flex their muscles. And here's the sad part. And I'll say this. America is not all to be all. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. Give me a second, gang. So, looking at the 10 greatest catches of all time, I'm not buying Mike Piazza. Sorry. That man I'm buying. And to me, he's the great. I know Cochran. I respect history. Everybody loves Mickey Cochran. I'll go this man right here. The great Johnny Bench, number one. Ozzie, got 3 chips. Hodge, no argument for me. Gotti, no argument for me. Can you at least put Mickey Cochran on the goddamn list, please? Mike, snap. That's it. It's good. This this list is bullshit. Fuck out of here, Mike Stanley. The fuck's wrong with you? Oh man. NBA, let's do that. Knicks are on fire right now. I believe they're 9-0 since the Josh Hart trade. You talk about a fit of fits. Miami came back from a big deficit to Atlanta and pulled it out last night. So give them a lot of credit. Denver, with helps from the refs. I know Big Money Sean's mad that I said that. But yes, the referees helped Denver last night win that game. Even though Denver did show some grit. Talk about grit. Cleveland was getting blown out at home last night by the Celtics. And for the third time in 4 days, the Boston Celtics collapsed and blew a big lead and lost. Sacramento rolled last night. Kings are going to probably end up the 2. The Kings can be the 2 seed in the West. Now that Memphis is falling apart. I'll talk about Memphis later tonight with Ja situation. I'll do that later tonight. John Morant. Very sad, very sad. But I think the NBA had their grubby little hands in this. like the NBA always does. There's a couple of teams at the NBA. Phoenix is one, of course. The Warriors are another. The Lakers are another. The Clippers are another. Those are the teams the ESPN wants to see win. Don't let it fool you. The East is fine. The Knicks are steamrolling. You got Philly, Milwaukee, Cleveland, and Boston. So the East is fine. They don't have a problem with the East, but the West, they have a major problem with. They don't want to see Jokic win. It's the old cock block. I heard stories that guys used to block other guys from picking up women at the club or at the bar. That's not my lifestyle. You'll never catch me at a singles bar checking for women. I don't do those things. Okay. Portland won last night. No one cares. Lillard had a triple-double. So that was last night in the NBA. Ravens still pumping the quotes. Mac Jones got traded? Let me check this shit out. Because let's find out if Mac Jones get traded. I think it's BS. But let's see. All right, Jason Long come forward, got something. Let me go to the Patriots site and see that Mac Jones get traded. We got traded to the Raiders. That's the only place I can see him getting traded, if it's real. According to the Patriots, there's no Mac Jones got traded. And I hope it didn't come from one of those delusional Dolphin sites. You know how they are. Be interesting if Tom Brady decides to come back. How would Dolphin fans handle that? But back to the NBA, Sacramento's looking strong as we're getting near the end of the season. Denver is Denver. They are clearly the one seed in the West. And it's like I said to Auntie, I don't see a Denver sweating the bottom seeds in the West. I don't see it. I don't see them sweating at all. I will say this though. Let me get the standings for the NBA, and I'll tell you how I feel. Take a look at the Western Conference of the NBA. I think Phoenix and Denver, they'll play 2 of the last 4 games of the year, both games in Arizona. And I think the Suns are to go out. They come out to Denver. That winning the West ain't going to be easy. Brooklyn's playing good basketball. They're in Houston tonight. Utah's at Dallas. All right, let's do the standings in the West. Grizzlies are fading. Sacramento will catch them for the 2. It'll be interesting who gets the 3 between the Suns and the Warriors. They play this week, I believe. They play this week. I think the Warriors better get their house in order. I think the Mavericks better get their house in order. Clippers are a disgrace. I don't care. They beat a jawless Memphis team the other night. Clippers are gutless. In Utah, the Lakers are now 10. I don't look at those teams seriously in the West. If I'm a Denver, I'm a Phoenix, I'm Sacramento. I don't see them having problems with LA or Utah, whoever comes out of the play-in, I don't see the top three teams in the West having a problem. So if it's the combination, and it's going to be the combination of Sacramento, Phoenix, and the Warriors, even though Minnesota is coming on strong, I don't see it as a real problem for those teams out west. No, no. I don't see Denver, Sacramento, Phoenix losing to the bottom feeders. No. Now I will say this. Well, if Minnesota stays at 6, then I don't see the Kings, the Suns, or the Warriors, whoever finishes 3, having a problem, or 4, having a problem with Minnesota. I think 4 or 5 will be interesting. In other words, whoever's the top 4 teams in the West, they'll be playing each other in the semifinals. So right now, you're looking at. I'm gonna take Memphis out. You're looking at. I'm gonna say Warriors. I'm gonna say Warriors. I'm gonna go Warriors against the Nuggets, and I'm gonna go Timberwolves, Suns, Suns Kings. That will be the final 4 in the West. I don't see that being much of a problem. But Golden State really have to get their act together. That was embarrassing what the Lakers did to them on Sunday. And Steve Kerr is wondering about this. Sacramento showing a lot of courage. But remember, Memphis, I think, has been sabotaged by the league. And I'll talk about that later tonight. But I don't see Denver having a problem in the West until round 2 when they play the Suns or the Warriors in round 2. I don't see Denver having a problem in round 1. I don't see none of these teams having a problem in round 1. Whoever finishes 3, you'll probably play Dallas or Minnesota or the Clippers if they get their act together. But I just get a funny feeling these teams ain't going to get their act together. I think the way these teams are right now is who they are. And I think it's beautiful that's like that. Like in the East, I'm looking at Milwaukee, Boston, even though Boston is falling. I don't know what the hell is going on with Boston. Boston has to go on the West Coast next week. They got Portland tomorrow. Philly's looking stronger. So is Cleveland and the Knicks. So you're looking right now at a Cleveland Knicks. It could be anything in the East right now except the Bucks and the Celtics. I think those teams will keep rolling. Heat had a character win last night. Good for them. And just a brutal loss by both the Hawks and the Raptors. And no one takes the Raptors seriously. And we all know that the Bulls are tanking to get Wembayama because they're the biggest market in the lottery, and the league would like to rejuvenate the old Chicago Bull era in the 90s. And NBC is interested in getting back into the NBA, but if I'm NBC, maybe NBC wants to do it because they got the Euro League, and they know that the NBA is going Euro, and they're phasing out the American black player. So I'm going to do that on my podcast this week on Anchor. To be listening to that. Capitation off. Going there. This cost Tylenol cost $2. Wow. By Swerve, a black chick talking about random spontaneous road trips. Well, that's black women for you. I mean, why do you think I stay single? Exes could have Matamoros locked down within a single day, but the government holds them back. Yeah. These black women act like traveling is the all to be all. These women are as stupid as the day is long. I'm telling you. I'll stay on to 12:30. Then I'm out, and I'll be back at 4 o'clock for the decision on Lamar Jackson. I'll give you that at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I may do a long one. We'll talk about John Morant's situation later on. Do a number of things. I'll stay on to 12:30 Eastern time. Then I'm out. Oh. That's the NBA for you. If you love the association, I don't love the association. Next week, I will unveil my PS5, and I will be starting to play on live on the air while I talk to you guys. I'll be playing games like MLB The Show 2022 and 2023. The brand new PGA Golf. I'll be golfing a lot. I like the golf because it's relaxing. And also, I'll be playing some first-person shooter games like Dead Space, to name one. So, been interesting. I can tell you that. Know what I'm saying? Do that later tonight. We'll do Lamar Jackson. Definitely talk about him. And see what tag they put on him. Tom Brady, we'll talk about him tonight. And when we get to Jordan Love thumbnail up, that'll be the next time I come on in the morning. Talk about Jordan Love and talk about Aaron Rodgers' decision. I asked him the same thing, Auntie. I asked him the same thing. What the hell is a kegel? So, Giants announced this morning Daniel Jones. If they don't get a contract deal done by 4 o'clock, they'll slap the. I think they'll slap the exclusive on him, which means no one can touch him. Saquon Barkley is in the wings. I wonder how Saquon feel that the Giants are putting him off. I think it should be the other way around. They should put fucking Daniel Jones off and focus on Saquon. Okay? Geno Smith cashed in $105 million. $52 million this year for Geno Smith. $52 million for Geno Smith this year. I ain't no Toya. She doesn't even know how to use. I'm gonna leave that alone. Raven taking a shot at one of my favorite ladies in the chat. Shout out to Toya. She's not in the chat, but shout out to her. And looking at the standings in the NHL right now. We're gonna be doing some hockey up here. Don't think we're not. It's almost that time of the year. We're gonna do a show probably next Saturday night. The question will be who's the best athlete on the planet right now. And my vote goes for Connor McDavid. The New Jersey Devils are 23-4 on the road. That gotta be one of the greatest road records of all time. 23-4 on the road. All right, here's the standings. Rangers got all those superstars, and the Rangers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in the East. Islanders 7. Islanders has come on, good for them. Penguins are 8. Wow. In the West, the Knights, the Kings, the Stars, the Seattle Kraken. You talk about a story, folks. The Wild, Oilers, and the Jets right now are your top 8. With the Avalanche, Predators, the gutless Calgary Flames, all on the outskirts looking in. Wow. A lot of teams are playing well on the road in the NHL this year. I mean, Buffalo, 19-9 on the road. Buffalo. Interesting. Edmonton, the Kraken, 21-9 on the road. Wait, what is this? The Oilers, 19-10 on the road. Wow. NHL's great. Toronto's at the Devils tonight. I may have that game on my television tonight. Vegas is at Florida. Who cares? Carolina at Montreal. Who cares? Toronto is here to play the Devils. Buffalo at the Islanders is big. Calgary at Minnesota is big tonight. Flames starting another road trip. San Jose. San Jose. And the Kraken playing late tonight. Then tomorrow night, I guess your game is Winnipeg and Minnesota, or the Blackhawks and the Red Wings. That's the NHL story. Let me get out of here. $3:05, taking a lunch break. What's up, little bro? Little bro in the building. 3:05. I'm good today, man. I'll be on tonight. I'll be on this afternoon, matter of fact. I'll be on this afternoon at 4 o'clock to let you know the decision. 3:05. This to let you know the update. Tom Brady, according to sources, seriously considering coming out of retirement. And you know what city is his destination of choice? Purge the Giants. James Q writes a love poem called Bitch, I Think About You. Oh, shit. Bitch, I think about you. Purge on the Dolphins. Orlando Brown, Mr. Miami. The Chiefs are going to let him walk. I'll be interested in that. Another 20 minutes and I'm out of here, gang. And I'll see you 4 o'clock this afternoon with the decision of Lamar Jackson. Oh. Drinking this H2O, baby. Find out what else is going on around. Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Miami, who on his lunch break listening to his boy Mace. Aaron Rodgers are having discussions with the Jets, and he's very open to playing for the Jets. Buffalo, Derrick Henry will be traded by Tennessee. Buffalo is the top of the list. Wants him real bad. Some of the news that's out here right now. Joe Mixon, of course, police at his house. They were shooting at his house. How stupid can you be? I know Woody Johnson right now is excited. Right, Aaron, according to reports, is open to playing with the. Live football news. On the NFL this morning and the NBA. I'll do John Morant tonight. I'll do Tom Brady tonight. Everybody's speculating there what he's going to do. Yeah, my boy gave me some stories today. I haven't checked up on my man Big Money Sean. All right, Lorenzo Carter signed a 2-year deal to stay in Atlanta. Right here, folks. I'm just chilling right now. Nothing really happening. Ravens will make the decision. Let's start getting your Tom Brady Miami Dolphin jerseys, folks. Tommy B. Right. South Florida. Be a good move for Brady to go to Miami. He'll start, of course. Ah, boy, what another beautiful day here in New York, folks. What the temperature is. Oh wow, it's 41 degrees. It feels like it's 60 degrees outside. But you know, the gritty gutty Knicks is the big story in the NBA, and people are pulling for the Knicks. I'm neutral, but they are a tremendous story. You wait till late April here in New York City for the Knicks. How crazy it's going to be. And no one cares about that hockey team on 33rd and 8th. No one cares about the New York Strangers. None of us care about them. It's going to be 82 degrees. Beautiful full moon tonight. I'll check out the full moon tonight. I like those things. The moon is so beautiful when it's full and shiny. Looks so nice. Now as a kid, I used to have a telescope, always looking into the sky. Part of my childhood. My dad said, "You look up there, boy, you can see a lot of things." What's in my case? Dad was mostly right. 15 minutes to go, and then I'll see you guys uh, later this afternoon with the decision with Lamar Jackson. I'll carry that for you up here. We'll talk about John Morant tonight and how his image. If you should guys should Google how John Morant looked in high school, it will blow you away. This kid is not a poor kid. He grew up with both parents in the home, hardworking parents, and he got caught up in stupidity. And give a shout out to Platinum Elite because Platinum told me things he didn't want to say about him. Kept it hush hush. I didn't know, but now I put two and two together. Oh, we got a heavy load this afternoon. I'm gonna get people home and drive time today. I'm just checking out some more news around the league. Let you know what's happening. All right. Devin Mitchell, big dunk over Matula last night. Donovan Mitchell really has played well this year. Wow, has he played well? Very quiet time right now, but it'll heat up by the time I come back late after franchise tags will be flagged. Cowboys did it with Tony Pollard, he'll make 10 million. Raiders did it with Josh Jacobs, he'll make 10 million. Evan Ingram got tagged by the Jaguars last night. Oh, trying to find some more stuff before I get off the air in 10 minutes. Jonathan Mitchell posted. Oh, okay. Find out who they got as the 7 deepest teams in the NBA. Find out. Phoenix 7, I disagree with that. Or Lakers 6, maybe. Milwaukee, they could be at the top. I'm curious who they're going to get. Oh, Clippers, yes, definitely at the top. Toronto, who cares? Memphis, yes. Boston. Boston's number one. No, I'm going to say the deepest team in the league is the Clippers and Milwaukee. I'll say Clippers, Milwaukee, Memphis are the 3 deepest teams in the NBA. Phoenix is definitely off this list. That's just the NBA trying to hype up some stuff. They know a lot of people don't care. Referees were cheating last night in Denver. Let's just keep it 1,000. They were cheating. But this is the NBA we're talking about here. What do you expect? Bonus had a triple double. Dame had it, but no one cares because they're not going anywhere. Sacramento keep playing well. They really disappointed on Saturday night against the Timberwolves. Should have won that game. And I'll kill the NBA referees tonight. I'll do that tonight. Halliburton had 40 and 16 last night. Philly won that one. Jamal Murray had 24, 5, and 3. That's a player that doesn't get the love he deserves. As Jamal Murray. He doesn't get the respect. A hell of a basketball. Denver won again last night, even though I'll say it again, the referees did help them win. Jordan Love, I was gonna do this morning on him. How about the Heat coming back big last night? Yes, sir. Yeah, I got you, Miami. I'm shouting it out right now. Yeah, I love you, man. You be careful. I'll see you tonight, bro. John Michael have left the building later. Roasting the New England clam chowders. Miami, I love you, man. Get home safe, bro. I'll be on the air when you get in your car to go home. So enjoy me getting you through traffic tonight, bro. And I'll see you later tonight up here, family. All right, I just got a few minutes and I'm out of here. I want to thank 305 Raven Knight, Auntie Keynes, who was up here. You good people in the clouds. You guys were great. Appreciate you so much. I always appreciate my chat room family, people in the clouds too. Thank you so much for paying attention to me this morning. I like doing morning shows, especially when I feel good. But I don't do them much no more because I'm busy in the morning. Peace to the underrated grinder. Flash darkness. Across the pond, thank you. My boy Relentless, aka Prince Ante. Thank you. Shout out to our boy Steve Featley. Uh, God bless his soul. We lost him last Sunday night. Used to be coming here once in a while. Good people, fine young man. We lost him last Sunday night, and our prayers to his family over in across the pond. 28 years old, was a huge Arsenal fan, and he's playing for God's Arsenal team in the sky right now. Rest in peace, family. You are sorely missed. Mom Perry was here earlier this morning from Minneapolis. And it's been a good show. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'll be back later this afternoon. Find out the decision that has been made. With Lamar Jackson. Are they going to slap the franchise tag? I mean, the non-exclusive. That means he gets non-exclusive. No one can talk too much trade for him. Or would they tag the non-tag? We'll find that out in exactly 3.5 hours from now. Can you believe how quick the time goes, gang? 3.5 hours. And then when I come back up here, you know which way the Ravens went. He may, by the luck of the gods and the help of Ozzie Newsome, get a brand new contract. And seriously. We'll find out. That's the doing this. I don't make up stuff. I'm not delusional like certain fan bases, 305, talking these crazy ass trades and scenarios. I don't do that in here. Miami in the building, going back to work at the hotel, doing his thing. He make his living. Just said what's up to my little bro. And I am out the door, everybody. Is it 30 at 3:15 yet? It's about to be in 5 seconds. So I'll see you later this afternoon with the decision Baltimore makes. And as soon as it hits 4 o'clock, I'll be up here. I'll see you then, everybody. Thanks for coming.